Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome once again to Destiny. You guys seem to pretty enjoy the last farming video I did, so I'm going to show you another one. This one probably being the most popular at the minute. So what you want to do, you go into patrol on Earth, so you can do this from pretty much as low a level as you want. And you're going to recognise this run from some of the very early missions that you do. I'm just going to show you where you have to go. Also on the way I will show you how I originally came to this area, and what some of the cool stuff that I actually found. So in this little area just here, where there's all the wrecked planes and all this kind of stuff, there's chests all over this place, and there's also spin metal. So if you're looking to farm spin metal, it's literally everywhere around here. This was the best place I found for it. There's maybe better places, but this, when I was just exploring, this was the best place. And there's all caves like this. The mouth chest in it. In fact, I'll tell you what, just because I'm passing it, I'm going to go and take a look if I can get past my own sparrow. Have we got any luck? No. Oh well. It was worth a risk, because when I first came here I got a new ship, so that was quite nice. The Content Damsel, I think it was called. I've also since during the last video, the Mars one, in that same place I also found a different ship called like the Fangs of Oryx or something of that nature. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I'm getting killed here because I'm trying to be stupid. Alright, let's go up here. Right, now, just for the sake of time, I am literally just going to sprint through all this. So you're going to remember these from the first starting missions, and you're just going to run through all this nonsense again. But because I am light level 25 and all these are like level 6, it's really not that much of an issue. As long as I don't just stand there taking shots to the face, it shouldn't be a problem. So you're going to remember this lovely place where you have to sit and unlock the door, and it gets you to the first time that you meet the hive. So you've got to come up here. Sorry if this is a little dark. Hopefully I will be able to turn the brightness up a little bit so you can still see it generally well. But as I say, if you've played the first few missions, you'll know exactly where this is anyway. So you run straight past all these guys, up to the place where you very first fought a wizard for the first time. So we're going to join this little marathon of guys here that are all going to go and fight the Fallen. And we're going to jump straight past all these guys and into this room. And we're going to run all the way past these. Just keep following the cables is the best thing I've found with this bit. Just follow the cables. And then we are out. And the place we are looking for is literally just here. Now usually there's lots of people in the area, which makes this farm a lot easier. Because at the minute, as I say, it's the most successful. So generally there's a lot of people getting on this. So it doesn't look like anyone's here though, which is pretty gutting. So I'll quickly run over the basics of it and then maybe someone will turn up, who knows. The place we're going to farm is that cave there. Everyone just calls it the loot cave. And basically, as long as you're far enough back, which most people use this kind of column as a marker, and there's none of the acolytes and stuff in the area, they will just keep infinitely spawning one after another in that cave. So if I can, I'll try and show you. It works a lot better with more people. Usually there is more people sitting here. But today, it seems that's a no. I've just got to keep checking that they don't spawn. Is there any more? But we want them spawning out of that cave because it's much easier. I'm going to desperately try and show you this, but it's going to be incredibly difficult on my own. I came to test this earlier and there was like 5 people just standing here just blowing it away, and it was perfectly fine. But, you know, such is the way when you want to show people things. Come on, spawn you buggers. There's still one there somewhere. I can still see him fighting, but if I leave here... There's also some down here. Okay, we need to just clip this guy or he needs to be killed. It looks like he's just about to die. Let's just keep watching a sec just in case. Have they got him? Have they not? No, they're still... Oh, he may have just dropped. He may have just dropped. Here we go. Here we go. So you want to just keep killing everything that comes through that there. Reload as fast as you can. And it's just going to keep infinitely spawning now. There'll be thralls and acolytes and all that kind of stuff. Luckily here I've got a burst rifle which does quite a lot of damage, so I can just about keep them under control, but eventually I will lose. You can already start to see the light starting to glow of all the different bits of loot that are in there, and I've just failed, so now they're getting out. As soon as they get out, you're kind of screwed, because then you've got to try and hold them back again. I don't know, that one light may actually be a purple. We may have actually just got a purple. It's a bit too... It's not quite blue. Oh dear, he messed up because I tried to get an extra kill. As I say, the best way to do this is usually with at least 2 people. It's kind of a good number, just because occasionally you are going to need to reload at really awkward times. And that's when they screw you up. Quick, reload again. That wasn't a fast reload, that's not helpful. But usually people will come and you'll all be in a line here fighting, but as long as you don't go past this point, they'll keep coming out at this same speed. If you go too far forward, they will actually slow down or completely stop. So, and that counts for anyone. So, generally you want everyone back past here. The other cool thing with this is one of the reasons I was hoping that someone else would be here, because of the way that Bungie has done their loot. It doesn't actually matter if you don't actually hit the enemies that come out. You just need to be present to get loot. Because the way they've done it, everything's not like... You can't hit lock something, so you can't hit it and then say, oh, that was my kill. All the loot's mine. Everyone has their own separate loot. So just from standing here, you can get loot. Right, and I've just run out of primary ammo, so let's just stick some rockets in there. And let's go and find out if that was a legendary that I got. I had one from here earlier, and it looks like we did just get a legendary. I did just get a legendary. Sweet. There we go. So there's proof. That's 2 legendaries I've had here from today, probably in what would be a total of about an hour and a half farming, maybe 2 hours. I've done it in like 10-minute little chunks. I'll come here, empty a few clips down there with a bunch of people usually, kill them, and then back out, see what I've got, go back in. But the general good idea with this is because it gives you quite a lot of blue, you can use that to help you level the is it the Cryptarch, the guy's called, who basically like identifies all the engrams and stuff that you've got. That was not the last one, there's still another one there. Can we just see him? Maybe we can clip him ourselves. Oh, he just moved. I'll tell you what, I get my exotic sniper rifle. There we go. Let's try another round, see if we can get anything else. So far it's pretty successful. I mean, as I say, with legendaries is as ever, it's all about luck. Like, so far this is the most successful place I've had, but I think it's due to just sheer volume that you're killing. Like, if there's more people here, you use less ammo, so therefore, like, everyone will stand here for like 5 minutes just non-stop shooting, and then eventually you go in there and it's just this big, colourful, just hell. Just of all this loot. It's just absolutely insane. So, as I said, there's plenty of pictures and all this kind of stuff if you want to see just how insane it can actually get. This has become a pretty popular spawn, and everyone's been making use of it, so I just wanted to do this video to kind of let people know about it if there was just anyone who has actually somehow missed this, because like, I didn't know about this until a few hours ago, but apparently this has been a thing for quite a while, so... Or so I was told, because everyone was like, well, why don't you just farm here? And I was kind of like, well, what? Where? So, there's got to be other people that are just as blinded by things as I am. There is events and stuff that happen around here as well, so if you're looking to do events, this is also a place that it can happen. There is one that happens that isn't quite an event, but it means that the Hive and the Fallen go into like a bit more of like a full-on combat. And they spawn from everywhere. They just go full on mental. And I'll just clip you and finish you off. And then they spawn back in there. All of a sudden the loot's kind of stopping a little bit now. Let's try one more batch. Right, and I'll show you now if I walk forward and we kill this last guy. We already know how fast they usually spawn. As you can see, they just don't spawn back just because you come that little bit further. So, we didn't actually get anything off that one. Oh, that's a shame. I still got a legendary before we did, though, so what I'll do now is I'll head into orbit, and while I'm with you, we'll quickly take a look what I got, see if I got anything fancy-pantsy. Hopefully. Unfortunately, I got a legendary earlier that actually turned into a blue, which is pretty common, I think, these days. There's a lot of people hating on the loot in this, but everyone wants it. You hate the loot, but you want the loot. That's just the way it goes. So that was the general farm. You can use it for spin metal on the way there, or you can go there and you can just stand there with a bunch of guys and you all just open up and just kill, and then every so often you all go and pick up your loot. And as I say, it is doable on your own, as you just saw, but you've got to be quite, like, if I miss one bullet or a reload at the wrong time, then that's it. It becomes a massive pain in the arse, as you saw once or twice. So, yeah. If you can, get at least a second person. If there's a massive group there and you run out of ammo, you can literally just stand there, but obviously don't be a dick with it and just go away. Because, well, for one, after a couple of minutes, Bungie will just kick you anyway. They just kick you back to the menu and be like, where have you gone? So, it's not beneficial to you anyway. You can't just leave it for ages. So, let's just go and see what we got. Just to give it the video an extra couple of minutes. Ooh, here we go. And we got a blue. There you go. Sod's law. Ooh. Right, here's what I was saying about before. You see now how for each one of the blue ones that you like encrypt, this goes up by another 3. So if I got one more, I'd have been able to get him up another rank, and I'd have probably got another legendary engram. But you know, so that's the other thing you can do with the blues. And then obviously with all the greens, you can just disenchant it into disenchant. Sorry, I've been playing World of Warcraft. Ignore me. You can dismantle is the word I was looking for, into parts. So, and obviously just credits and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. That is a new look at a farm thing. If this was helpful to you in any way, do please leave me a like and drop me a comment. If you want to see more Destiny farming videos, let me know and I'll dig up some other places and I will try and show you them. If I find any more that I just generally think are cool or I haven't really seen people using, but I found somewhere that seems to be working quite well, again, I'll share that with you. And as soon as I can get the audio problem sorted out so we can actually have some audio on Destiny, I will be back with the multiplayer. And maybe even some strikes and raids, depending on if I can get some people together for that, because I'd rather do that with people rather than randoms. So, yeah. You know the drill. Likes and all that kind of stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye-bye.